Hi everybody, in this video we are gonna talk about state in compose, and I want to go step by step. So first I want to make a composable function named coffee counter, and it takes a parameter modifier and it has a default value. And in this function I want a text UI element and a button, so I need a column. First my text right there, it says I need a parameter, so coffee count, and initial value will be 0 of course, and I'm gonna put this value right there. And I need a button, and when I click the button I want it increase the coffee count value, so I need to make this as var, and it has a text add coffee. I want to see the preview, so I'm gonna call this function from my preview, and I want to add some padding. I think that's better. So I have my variable, I have my text and button to increase my value. So I want to run this function on my emulator, so I need to call my function from here too. So let's run. When I click the add coffee button, as you see there is nothing changed. Our UI stays same. Why? Because in Compose we need to make our UI know that it needs itself update. So for this we need to use states. So I'm gonna change this as type mutable state. Type must be int for this because we use integers, and table state of and initial value right there, and we need to use value keyword with our variable. And what it says you should use remember keyword too. I want to explain step by step. So state the current value of something that can change. In Compose, when state changes, the UI updates automatically. So state determines what is shown in the UI at any particular time. And we need to use remember keyword with it, because we need to tell Compose, hey, please remember this value across recompositions so I don't lose it when the UI refreshes. We just need to add remember keyword with parentheses, and we need to import it. And it says prefer mutable instead of, so it's better to define type. So I'm gonna replace it and run our emulator again. I remember I forget to use these symbols to increase our value when we click the button, and now I click the button and here we go. replace this with by keyword and import get value and set value. So we don't need to use value keyword anymore. Okay, imports are here. And let's run the app again. And this is the simple version of using state to refresh our UI. But I wonder what happens if I rotate my phone. You see that? It became 0 again, and I rotate my phone again and it's become 0 again. So what should we do when we rotate our screen? That means we recreate our activity. So if I use remember savable, when my phone rotates, our value gonna stay same. So let's run the app again. I click the button, rotate, and it's still same. Increase value, rotate, and it is still same. If you are building a dynamic UI, managing state correctly is key. And today we learned how to use states. And see you in the next videos. Bye!